Hello and welcome back to Crafted by Corie. If you're new, I'm Corie. Welcome to my channel. And if you are returning, thank you as always for being here. I am super excited because I am starting to dive into something brand new. So I wanted to do a quick video, let you know what I'm doing, give you the details in case this is a journey you would like to take with me. And so let's just jump right in here. I have recently discovered, I'm using the term loosely, paint pouring. I know that you have probably seen, if you've followed me for a little while, two little attempts at doing paint pouring that I've done on my channel amidst all of the various other crafts that I do. And I started recently watching more videos about paint pouring because I really wanted to understand, did I do it right? That last painting that I did, where I really had no clue what I was doing and I just, was experimenting really, I fell in love with it. And if you recall this little wave-like picture, I just loved it and I kind of got hooked. So I've been a little obsessed about watching paint pouring videos and I decided I'd like to dive in and try to start doing this myself. And we'll see where the journey takes us, right? So if you have any interest in joining me on this journey, and just for anyone who is more into all of the other crafts, fear not, I will be continuing to do all kinds of crafts. My channel is not going to be changing over to a paint pouring channel, but I am going to be doing some videos probably just with paint pouring, and they'll probably be on days off of my regular schedule just so that if you are really more into the other crafts, you don't feel like I've abandoned you. All right, I am still here, still gonna be doing all kinds of crafting, but I'm kind of gonna give the paint pouring a try as well. Okay, so if you would like to join me on this journey, I wanted to just give you an idea of what I am starting with. These are all items that I've been able to order on Amazon. I'm like the Amazon queen these days. And so you will find them in my Amazon store, or if you want to, and the link for that is in the description box, or if you just want to browse on Amazon and find things that work for you, that's great too. I do have a couple of other things that haven't come in yet, but I am going to start with this today with the materials that I have, and that will be my very first video, and I will keep you posted on anything else I add to my stock, if you will, as I go. So to share with you what all I have here, so in case you want to do exactly what I'm doing, or you at least want some ideas, especially if you are completely new to paint pouring like I am, hopefully this will give you an idea of what you need to get started. All right, I should mention this is my little level. This is from Dollar Tree. Forgive the dog barking in the background. This crazy house with the animals. But this is my little level, Dollar Tree, and this is going to be important to make sure that your surface is level, and also that your canvas, whatever surface you are painting on, is level. With the paint pouring, clearly the paints are going to move, and so if you have an unlevel surface, your design, your masterpiece could end up shifting on you as it dries. We don't want that. So the level is going to be really important. I have also invested in some paints, some Arteza paints. This is what I chose to go with. I actually have just recently joined a class that is being done by Olga Sobi, Molly, I'm trying to remember Molly's last name, and Rinska Duna. Loving the class. I will leave a link to their channels in my description box as well in case you want to check out their videos. I have been so inspired by the three of them, and I am just absolutely loving it. And I'm not getting anything for this, you guys, just so you know. I just think that they're fantastic. And if I can help lead you to some inspiration, I am more than happy to do that. But I had seen a lot recently in their class about making sure that you get paints that are good good quality paints. And so before I started hearing about that, because I'm budget conscious, like I'm sure a lot of you are, I had already ordered the Arteza paints. Arteza or Arteza, I'm not sure how, I think it's pronounced different ways. But I asked in the Facebook group that I have been able to join as a being a student in the class about the Arteza paints, because I heard a lot about Amsterdam. I did end up ordering a large container of the Amsterdam. This is the titanium white, because I've seen the titanium white used a lot. And so I figured it was worth my while to get a larger quantity of the white, because I figure, again, I'll probably be using it almost all the time and I don't want to run out of it. So I got it to supplement my Arteza paints. I did ask about the Arteza paints in my chat group, my Facebook group, and they said that this actually is a good quality paint. So I was really happy to hear it. It sounds like the pigments are pretty high in this. So I think I'm going to be good, especially since I'm just starting out. But I did find that buying them in sets like this, so this one is a set of 8 and this one is a set of 14, it was going to give me a bunch of different colors, and it was more cost effective than buying the individual bottles, which I was seeing somewhere around 10, probably $8 to $12 per bottle, depending on the brand and what you were, what I was looking at. So I did invest in the paints. I'm trying to recall exactly how much this was. It might have been about 30, but again, I got 14 different paints in here. I'm just not recalling the prices, but they are in my Amazon store if you want to check them out. So this is what I've invested in. This is the 14 acrylic colors, and then this is the 8. These are the pearl colors. They also have metallics. I did not get the metallics yet. I might in the future. But again, if you are planning on following along right with me and want the exact same products that I'm working with, this is what I've purchased. You feel free to get whatever paints you want. I'm sure you will have beautiful results no matter what. So I have these. I have the Amsterdam paint. I also got a bunch of mixing containers. So this was a Nick Pro set. Now, I had also decided I wanted to start trying to do a little bit more with resin. Haven't gotten quite there yet, but I had gotten this originally for mixing resin, but I think it'll work really nicely for my paint mixing as well. And it comes with this little mixing cup. It looks like 8 ounces. If I'm reading this right, 250 milliliters. There we go. Oh, it's a liter. A liter? No, a quarter of a liter. I can do math. So 250 milliliters, and it came with these 4 little mixing cups and little mixers. So I thought this was going to be actually great for my pour painting, because I can mix 4 different colors in here. I can combine them in here and then use this to pour when I do something like a dirty pour or a flip cup, and a lot of other types of pour painting that I am still learning about. So if you are familiar with pour painting, forgive me, because I absolutely am a newbie. Okay. I also went ahead and invested in some additional silicone cups. These were, I believe, recommended by Olga Sobi, and I'd gotten them off of her Amazon store. And so I've got a whole bunch of the cups, and they're the exact same size as my Nick Pro cups. So, but I just loved these because they're reusable and just better for the environment, in my humble opinion. Now, this is something else that I picked up. I cannot attest to the quality of this. This is the Apple Barrel pouring medium. I'm going to use this for the time being until I get my Floetrol, which is on order. That is something that Olga Sobi uses quite a bit. I believe Molly does as well. I'm not sure about Rinska, but I need something for the time being, and I figured, as I'm just starting out, this will do just fine. So I have that, but I don't know anything about the brand quality. I mean, it's Apple Barrel, which is a Plaid product. I'm hopeful that it'll be a good solid quality for the pouring medium, and I can let you know my experience with it as I go. I also have water that I'll be mixing into the paints to get them diluted to the consistency that I need. I also picked up a butane torch. So this is used over the canvas, over the paints, to pop all the air bubbles. So you just want to make sure you don't have any little bubbles, because It can kind of make your masterpiece not as wonderful if you've got all these little air bubbles that kind of pop while it's drying, and then you've got all these little pinholes in your painting. So I did pick up the butane torch. I understand you can also use a heat gun. The only thing about the heat gun is because it does blow air, it could move your paint. Now I am on the search for a hairdryer that I can use. I might just have to grab my hairdryer out of my bathroom because I thought I had an extra one. I will be trying to use for Dutch pours, using the hairdryer to move the paint. I might just have to use my heat gun for the time being and see how that works out. But really excited to try that. I also picked up these little canvas stands. These were also on Amazon. All of these were on Amazon that I'm talking about right now. And these will prop up your canvas so that it's lifted up off of the table, and you can let the paint drip down off of the sides of the canvas, and then your canvas isn't sitting in the paint. I've also just learned that you can also use push pins. So if this is something you don't want to invest in right now and you just want something to get you started, push pins, you can push them right into the back of the canvas, and that will allow it to be just slightly elevated off the table so that it can be free of the paint. Excuse me. Still have a cough I'm dealing with. Okay. I also picked up these squirt bottles because I always see Olga using her squirt bottles with her paint in them. As I get a little bit better with this and I mix up more paints, I do plan to have them in my squirt bottles so it can be just like Olga and do my fun different colors using the squirt bottles. And then of course I've got some canvases. This one is just from the Dollar Tree. It's probably not as high a quality canvas, I'm guessing, because it's from the Dollar Tree. And then I do have another one here that I'm going to be using, and this one was a 6-pack from Michaels. They're reasonably inexpensive. It's already coated with gesso, so I don't have to worry about prepping the surface. It is ready to go. And that's pretty much all I have to share with you right this moment. So again, if you would like to join me on this journey, I will be thrilled to have you. I cannot wait to learn alongside you on how to do all of the paint pouring and all the different techniques. I will, as always, share my mistakes with you and show you how I fix them, assuming that I'm able to fix them. And yeah. If you would like to follow along with my journey, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're going to be joining me. I will be starting with my first painting. That'll be my next video in this paint pouring series that I'm hoping to kick off here pretty soon. And until the next time, be well, be kind, and make it a great day. I can't wait to start with you. Take good care. I'll see you soon. Bye.